What is up guys, GrogeGaming here. Welcome back to another Clash Royale video. In today's video we're going to be playing around with supposedly one of the strongest Golem decks for ladder. That's from Stats Royale. It's got a really nice high win percentage and seems quite popular. So it's this one, and you've got the Night Witch in there, the Mini P.E.K.K.A, the Rocket, so that's a bit different from traditional kind of Golem beatdown. But these cards are fairly standard in Golem decks. So what you want to do is gain a big elixir lead. You've got the Mini P.E.K.K.A as a really great tank killer, and then all these other supporting troops that you want to make pushes with. Build up big elixir leads, huge pushes to destroy their opponent's towers. What we're going to have to do is play in a classic challenge just because of my levels. It would be nice to kind of test it on the ladder itself. But your classic challenge has kind of a random meta anyway, which is similar to ladder, so you'll probably get a good idea for what this deck is like. But anyway, let's jump into the first game. I'm guessing that's not the real Royal Conquesto, or Queso, however you say it. So Night Witch, probably going to do a fairly decent job on that Hog, only going to get 2 shots. So you have the Night Witch and the Mini P.E.K.K.A are fairly good tank killers, obviously. The Mini P.E.K.K.A, the Night Witch offers that kind of air defense with the bats, so he spent 8 elixir, which got soaked up into my Night Witch with the Hog and the Electro Wizard, and then I gained an extra elixir from that pump, so we should be about 5 ahead right now. It's always kind of good to count the elixir, or as best as you can count it. Inferno Dragon would be great for me right now, but we're still gonna put some elixir into this push. Because what we want to do is try and get rid of that P.E.K.K.A as soon as possible. But that was fairly well played. Obviously the P.E.K.K.A is going to shut down. Yeah, sorry, the P.E.K.K.A is obviously going to shut down the Golem. That's just the way it is. And what we need to do is just try and get past that P.E.K.K.A as best that we can. The Night Witch is going to take out that Electro Wizard, so we're going to do the same again. Maybe we want to get some kind of a rocket onto all of his defensive troops. But those lightnings are doing a lot of work on that left side. He's got it down to 1756, almost the same as us. But into double elixir now, we should be able to get something going. I'll probably put the Mini P.E.K.K.A behind the Golem, because that should hopefully take out the big P.E.K.K.A a little bit. So what we're going to do is get a really nice value rocket, and hopefully we can take out this big P.E.K.K.A as soon as possible. We're going to get more supporting troops in there, throw in the baby dragon. He's probably going to put the bats down at some point. Zap those away. That's looking pretty good. So what I'm going to want to do is not really pump up at this point. I can probably rocket him out. So there we go. And then what we want to do is get the rocket in there, see if we can cycle back to another rocket nice and quickly. Take out this big P.E.K.K.A as soon as possible. That Mega Minion doing a pretty good job, actually. What we want to do, I know he's going to have lightning, but that Hog is going to get absolutely melted. So against the counter deck, it looks like we are going to take the win. Throw down the rocket. That was definitely a tough matchup because of the fact the P.E.K.K.A kills the Golem so quickly and it costs 1 less elixir. So, yeah, try and find as much value as you can with your rockets. Get those pumps down and try not to worry about how much damage you're taking to begin with. But obviously towards the end you want to kind of defend a bit heavier so you don't get taken out. Let's jump into another game and see if we can pull off another win. What you always want to do is start off with elixir collectors, really. Okay, what's going on here? Okay, so that is not something you see very often. So that is going to do... Okay, that's going to be really, really effective for him there. not much you can do. That is just not really something you ever see anymore. So let's throw in a Night Witch. Let's go a bit crazy. This looks like it might take the tower. Probably not going to take the tower, but get it down a fair way, and then we're going to pump up again. We should be able to bring this back. Obviously, Graveyard Freeze. I don't know if he has anything else to take out the Elixir Collectors. If he doesn't, then we'll be able to build a big push up. So you got Mini P.E.K.K.A coming in there again. He's probably going to go in with a Freeze, at which point I will obviously zap. So he's not going to go in with a Freeze. So that's kind of, what was that, 8 Elixir, pretty much wasted for him. So what we want to do is get a Golem going down this lane as he's distracted and has to use more Elixir on the right. So this should be a pretty big push for us. And we want to get the Night Witch behind the Golem. That's really key. Obviously you don't want it in front because then it will just die. So he has the poison as well. He's going to try and take out the tower, but that's not a massive issue. Mini P.E.K.K.A going in for the attack. Obviously you don't always want to throw the Mini P.E.K.K.A on offense, but in this kind of situation when he doesn't really have a lot to deal with it, like he's obviously saying there, wow. So we're just going to throw it in the rocket, and that is going to be good game. It's not even going to get there. So the key thing in that match was obviously building up the huge Elixir advantage with the Elixir Collectors, and Baby Dragon does a pretty decent job on the graveyard, so nothing to worry about there. Okay. That is going to be good, and what we're going to want to do, we'll probably just throw the Baby Dragon in front, because we want to cycle to the pump. And then just get a little bit of extra value out of that Mega Minion, so that was okay. He's probably going to want to, obviously, Miner once he gets back to it. Miner on the Elixir Collector. So the Mini P.E.K.K.A is what you want for that. Going to go ahead and push into the Tombstone, because by the time we get there, it should be pretty much gone. And it looks like he spent a fair amount of Elixir, so he doesn't really have much to push with. I think that should be okay with the bats in there, yeah. So the right side, he spent 6 Elixir and I only spent 4, so that is pretty good for us. Bats are going to get taken out. We're going to want to zap this. And then my other troops are going to come through onto his tower and probably take it out. He's going to go for a fireball. So I'm going to need to pump up again. Not really where he wanted to use his fireball, so I need to get to 10 Elixir, get the Elixir Collector down, and then the Mini P.E.K.K.A can come down as well. So put it in the middle so both towers can target, and then the Mini P.E.K.K.A waiting just above for when this miner does come in. So there we go. Not too worried about the Goblin Gang. He is going to get absolutely nowhere with that miner. It's going to get destroyed. So here we go. We actually got a shot on the tower, so which is pretty crazy. That is a bad arrows if you ask me. Here we go. Another fireball coming in. Didn't really need the zap, to be honest, but it looks like we retargeted the tower, and the Night Witch not really going to make it through to the tower, actually. He's done quite a good job there. So we're going to pump up again because we need to get that Elixir lead. Yeah, we need that Elixir lead to go into the final stages of the game. So here we go, guys. Okay, so Lava Hound, that's not really something I expected from him. Gonna defend this fairly heavily and let the Golem do its thing, and I think we should be pretty good. Don't really want to let everything just take out the Golem. So we're going to zap it away, and he should move through onto the tower. And then all we're going to need... Okay, so the mini P.E.K.K.A. We're going to let the mini P.E.K.K.A. do its thing. So the mini P.E.K.K.A. just absolutely ruined that guy. I could have probably rocketed it either side at the end. We may as well just do one more. See if we can get 4 wins in a row for this video. That would be pretty sweet. Good luck. So I think you get a general idea of how the deck works. It's all about the elixir collectors, really. No response as of yet. It looks like he's going to make a crazy push. So what we want to do is wait for that to target, and then we'll take out the Mega Minion. The mini P.E.K.K.A. is going to stay alive, probably going to die to the poison, and then that's how we're going to clear itself up. Going to get some more value out of that baby dragon, hopefully. Maybe not the best play, but we'll see. Sometimes you can form little pushes like this when you've got a lot of troops after the counterattack and you can't quite afford a golem. What we're going to go ahead and do is just throw down a zap, because we don't want to take the full brunt of that Electro Wizard. He is going to go ahead and pump up, and I'm going to stop him from getting that elixir with the rocket. Because I feel like I already had a pretty decent elixir lead. So that's going to stop him, and my pump is just going to tick away. Probably going to end up on about the same elixir. I'm going to push into his lane, just because of the amount of elixir that I have with the pump going. And the mini P.E.K.K.A. should do a really nice job on that golem. Right, so what we want to do is get that down in there, get the Mega Minion, get the baby dragon to try and splash both of those units. And it looks like it's going to do that, so that's pretty nice for us. Hopefully we can take everything out and then push through onto the tower, but our troops look like they're probably going to get taken out. So we're going to do that. We're going to pump up again. Hopefully we can get this down into rocket range, or at least rocket and zap. Yeah, that looks pretty good for us. So we're going to get a Mega Minion down. And then just go ahead and rocket that tower. Seems like he's going to go for some kind of 3 crown, but what we're going to do is go in the opposite lane. Zap away that tower. And I'm not overly worried about the 3 crown right now. It looks like he's going to go for it. He's going all out. So, I need the Night Witch down. I need the mini P.E.K.K.A. I need the Mega Minion. And obviously he is going to take that tower, so that's not too much of an issue. But we took out most of his supporting troops there. Here we go. Almost into rocket range. We probably need 2 rockets there. But he's not going to go ahead and get the 3 crown on us. So what we're going to do is just drop the golem right in his face. And I think that should be good game. So this mini P.E.K.K.A. will absolutely shred it anyway. But yeah, that's going to be a good game with the Mega Minion up top. So he played pretty well, but this deck is really strong, and the mini P.E.K.K.A. just kind of shreds through his stuff. So guys, that is going to do it for today. We played 4 live games in Classic Challenge, but this deck is for ladder. You could probably try it in challenges. I'm not sure how well it will work, but it's more of a ladder deck. Definitely give it a go. The Night Witch behind the Golem still really strong. Mini P.E.K.K.A. very, very strong at the minute. Mega Minion and Baby Dragon, just awesome cards to pair with the Golem. The Rocket is really good for taking out Elixir Collectors. Any big pushes as well, the Rocket will just destroy them. So yeah, I really like the look of this deck, and if I had better levels, say a level 5 Night Witch, a maxed out mini P.E.K.K.A., I'd probably use it. That would be crazy. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe if you are new. And I will see you guys in the next one for what is going to be a pretty crazy chest opening, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, peace out, guys.